right, and welcome back to XG Files. We've got a special edition. EA Sports have given us an exclusive, right? We don't get many of those, but we've got an exclusive look at the latest FIFA ratings. And no, did they send us a PDF with them all on? No, they sent us the actual physical cards. This is Martinez. We're going to tell you what his ratings are when we get to the defenders part. We're going to go through the entire squad. We're going to tell you who's got what, who we think's been absolutely trashed with a lower rating, see if anyone's gone up in the ratings, and maybe have a look at some wild cards as well. Should we get into it?
Yeah, they're heavy them, aren't they?
No.
All right. I
heard if you had the De Gea one, you put it on your wall.
Hey. Yeah, have you got the Maguire one as well?
Maguire one?
On your wall?
I could use it as flooring. I could use it as flooring on my toilets.
Right, we've got loads to get through. Anyway, so let's start with the goalkeepers. David De Gea is the only one that we've got. What do you think he is?
What do I think he is? 88 overall.
What do you think he is?
I think he's lower than that. I think FIFA would have caught on to him not having the best season last year. I'd say he's like 85.
I think about 84, man. Looking at some of the ratings that we saw for everybody last year, he's got to be like Luke Shaw last year. I think was an 84. I think 84 for De Gea is about right.
No, because it's FIFA. So with FIFA, right? I think for keepers' stats and their kind of metrics and data for their overalls, I think it's heavily weighted towards actual keeping.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So I think if a keeper's really good at saving, reflexes, shot stopping, etc., their overall is going to be weighted more higher than their actual distribution.
All right, let's have a look. Here we go. David De Gea, 87.
87.
87.
See, that was one
interesting. That could make him our best player.
I mean,
that
unless Ronaldo is higher.
That's a good point.
Because you know Ronaldo's
that's not
like
going to make him
on
our
FIFA.
best player, but it makes him definitely one of.
Right, defenders. I'm going to rattle through a couple of these. Luke Shaw, last year 84.
It's got to have gone down. 100%.
I think it should be 75.
75. I'd say 76. What are you
this
saying,
year,
Steve?
80, which I still think's a high. I still think that's a little bit giddy, to be honest. 80 for Luke Shaw.
No, it's about right. That's about right.
Last year, 83. His has fell off a cliff, surely.
Yeah, 100%.
70s.
I mean, he would have been scored last year off the back of the Euros, good Euros, and then last season.
Wan-Bissaka
he's
70s,
crashed.
surely, yeah?
69.
I think 80 is about right.
80s. It's 80 for
Yes,
Wan-Bissaka.
well,
Interestingly, his pace is 82, which is the only one that he's got in the 80s. And his defending, he's only 78. I think they've got that one a little bit back.
Nah, to be fair, because he's good 1v1, but obviously all the other stuff, he's probably low for defensive awareness and all.
You'd expect that to be like 99, everything else to be like
8
8 or 9.
Rafael Varane, last year 86, this year
85.
85, I'd say. 84. That's
Is
an
it?
interesting one.
It's-
Passing 64.
It is interesting.
What am I seeing?
Interesting. Nah, it's the defending one being 85, whereas Wan-Bissaka's 78 is interesting. I think he would have gone down because age. I think he take age.
Yeah,
into
but
account,
also he's injured a little bit.
he's
wasn't
injured prone
he?
last season.
Right.
I'm surprised Wan-Bissaka's shooting's 50. Remember that goal he scored against Newcastle?
Harry Maguire, last year 84. I want to say 70s, but I don't think they're going to have killed him that bad.
69.
I'm saying 82. 82. He's got to have gone down a little bit. 69.
I think it should be 70s. I think it's probably 80 though. Do you have a look? 81.
81.
48 pace.
Fucking
Wow.
hell, that's a bit quick.
We all
for
know,
him.
don't you? When you're playing FIFA, the quickest team's the best team, innit?
Yeah,
Let's be
usually
honest.
pace.
No one's
heavily.
picking Harry Maguire in FIFA with this, with that. Oh my
Put him on the wing,
God.
fuck it.
What's his defending? 80. Don't know about
He's
that.
got to be good at something on the game.
He's a defensive person.
Here's one. Phil Jones.
Because if
Last year, 74. No, you got to remember, he did play twice.
Might have gone up then.
75. I'm saying 75.
You think he's gone up?
I reckon he's gone
I
up.
think if Maguire's 81, then Phil Jones is at least 79.
He started crying when he was playing as well. Do you know what I mean?
73. Phil Jones has gone down. Pace 37.
Silver card. A United player that's senior
Wow.
United player with silver
A
card.
senior player.
Well, he has
as well.
been deregistered, so maybe not. Victor Lindelof, last year 80. Any movement on that, do you reckon?
I reckon not, because I think he's probably one of the players who you just say after last season, nothing really. Nothing
Yeah, if you're
changed.
rating him, you go,
Something good there.
don't you?
Exactly.
C. I give him a C.
I reckon he probably stayed the same.
Say the same.
80, because I'm thinking I'm
He did
weighing
say
it
the
towards
same.
more. 80.
80. 80 last year, 80 this year. Diogo Dalot, last year 76. Has he had enough We know he started the season brightly, but has he had enough for everyone doing FIFA to sort of?
He probably would have gone up because he had a better, probably one of the better seasons that he's had. I know we had a few question marks. I know he had a good season before it as well when he was AC Milan. So I think he would have gone up because he's young as well. They probably would have put his stats up a little bit.
78. He's gone up 2.
Yeah.
Still ordinary though. Probably about right though.
Pretty ordinary.
He's less than Wan-Bissaka though.
I got one here.
Yeah.
Malacia here. What do you think Malacia is?
I think because it was his first season last year, he's going to be quite low. So I'm saying 80 max.
80.
I'm saying 78.
He's definitely in the 70s. He was definitely in the 70s.
I'm saying 80 max.
79.
I went far off.
85 on pace. That's interesting. Might make a lot of people's team based on that alone. Pretty ordinary for everything else, but there's Malacia. 79. I think that's fair.
Yeah, he's less than Luke Shaw and he's less than Wan-Bissaka. Interesting.
Yeah. He's a young player though, isn't he? FIFA don't put people up straight
He's
away.
still 23. He's not too young. He's
Yeah.
young, but he's got like...
I guess.
Lissandro Martinez. I'm excited for this one because I think he's been absolutely mint. But has there been enough of him for the people at FIFA to rate him correctly? Or do you reckon it's prejudice from last year?
They might also have a little bit of an issue with height.
They might, actually.
I think like he's like a FIFA player, like a defender who can like
Because he
play
can't
the
be
ball.
anything to do with
That's
last
what you
season.
want on
Because last
FIFA.
season he was player of the year for Ajax.
81.
81.
72 pace, not amazing.
So this is what the talking point is. Martinez is the same overall as Harry Maguire.
No, Harry Maguire was 80. He's better.
More or less.
He's better.
Same difference.
82 defending, which is only a little bit better than Harry Maguire. 83 physicality, which I think is worse than Harry Maguire. So yeah, there's not a lot in that between him and Harry Maguire, according to the folks at FIFA. That's interesting.
Very interesting.
He's
All right,
surely gets bumped up.
midfielders. Donny van der Beek. Last year, 81.
Careful what you say about Donny van der Beek. He's got a lot of lovers.
Does he? Really?
Sorry to his
Anyway.
wife.
81 last year, 79 this year. I think that's fair. He didn't play. You can't really give him a boost, can you?
You can't.
You'd be shocked if he didn't go down.
67 pace, not great. Oh, I've just seen the pace for the next one as well. Scott McTominay, he's got a pace of 63. Last year he was 80. This year, is it higher or lower?
I reckon he should be lower.
I think he should be lower.
I think he should be 76.
He stayed the same. Scott McTominay, overall ability, 1 off Martinez. Make that make sense.
This is FIFA
Questionable.
though, isn't it? This is FIFA for you.
Fred, last year, 81. This year,
Same. If McTominay stayed the same, he's going to stay the same as well. Surely.
The thing is, McTominay and Fred are a package, aren't they?
Yeah.
So what one is the other has to be?
yep, so he's 80.
Do you reckon they're best
So
mates?
do you reckon,
No.
Do you reckon they're best mates?
No, I don't.
Do you reckon EA have gone McFred 80?
Yeah. Right, then Christian Eriksen. Last year, we saw a brilliant 6 month of him at Brentford. He's come in and probably been United's best player, I would say, in the league. Again, has that been enough to influence his score on FIFA? Last year, he was 82. What are you saying?
I think he should be 84 at least.
Me too. I mean, like, he just came in and showed that he's as good as he was before. He's
Think about
I think
technicality,
84. Yeah, 84. It's got to be.
quality, all stuff that matter in FIFA. It should be 84, especially what the form he did show when he was at Brentford.
It's not 84. It's 82.
82.
See,
Which
I'm,
when you
I'm
think-
not surprised.
That's only one more than they rated Fred last season.
Jesus.
Right, and I'm going to throw some of these into here as well. 61 pace.
That's
52 physicality.
61 pace is
52
about right.
physicality when we know he runs the most in the United squad's a joke.
I want to see what his stamina is.
His passing's 88, that's pretty good. Shooting 78, dribbling 80, defending 53. He's not going to be a useful player on a game, which is counter to what he's like in real life.
88 passing's good though.
Bruno Fernandes, last
It's
year,
Bruno Fernandes.
88.
FIFA commentary, peak FIFA commentary. That.
So go on, Bruno Fernandes, last year, 88.
I mean, people have been pretending that he's had a shocking season.
I think he's
this
gone
year.
down.
He did
He's got
decline
to have
though,
gone down.
so he would have.
I think he's gone down.
88 to
87, I
87.
would.
87.
87, yeah, I think 87.
Reveal it.
I'm saying 86.
86 it is.
86. 72 pace, Bruno.
Same passing
think
as
Mate,
88,
he's so much quicker.
as
than that.
I
Ericsson.
think
Yeah,
he's nippier.
72
I think he's
pace.
nippier than people give him credit for.
Yeah.
76
Physicality.
physicality.
I think that's to do with his stamina and stuff. You know,
Yeah,
he's a bit of an engine. I think people don't give him enough credit for that.
especially in his early days.
Casemiro.
Oh, Casse.
He's got to be mid to high 80s.
Real Madrid tax 88.
I think 86.
Yeah, I'd say 86 as well.
Because he's turned 30.
Exactly.
87 maybe then. I actually don't know what. 87?
Let's have a look.
89.
89.
Wow.
That might make him
He
our best
might be
player.
our best player.
63 pace though. Again, not useful on FIFA.
So what's happening is right now McTominay
90 physicality.
90 physicality.
Oosh.
That's what
Monster.
you want. That's what you want to see.
McTominay was 80
For which overall?
overall, and he's
Yeah.
keeping 89 overall. Casemiro at the team at the moment.
Yeah.
There's your
Need to change
punchline.
that. Yeah, get him in your team, Casemiro.
All right, now we've got the forwards to do.
Which is
Let's
all
start.
people care about when it
Yeah.
comes to
I'm
forward.
interested.
It
about
is a
this.
little bit, isn't it? It is a little bit. We have got Tony Marshall. Last season, 81. Had an absolute shocker of a season. This season, he's not played. Are they going to be influenced by a couple of good games in pre-season?
No,
Nah,
I'm saying 79. I reckon he's.
I
at the
think he
70s.
would have. I think he would stay the same
Okay.
Do you not think last season,
he's,
last year?
he's still at peak age, and he's got his attributes are very FIFA friendly.
Last
Do you
year,
know what I mean?
81. This year, 80.
80.
They took a point.
I was never gonna say he went lower because of Marshall FC as well.
I-
Avid member.
I think going lower would have been fair. I think going low by 1 is probably a little on the generous side, to be honest, with what he's actually shown. We know the potential, but what he's
I
actually
think he's
shown.
better than dribbling 84 though.
Marcus Rashford. Worst season in the United
He was
shirt
85
last year.
last year.
85 last year. I'd be shocked if he's 85 this year.
I reckon
Yeah.
he should be 80.
83. I'm saying because
83,
I don't think they would have dropped
80s
him so
80s.
much.
80 is a
80
steep.
is
has
like
to have gone down.
career
That's steep,
over.
that's steep. I would go 83.
Yeah, I think 83.
He has to have dropped a bit. It can't be steep though.
Marcus Rashford, 81. That is an absolute culling.
To be fair,
To
after
be
last
dropped from
season,
85 to 81 as a 24-year-old forward for United in one season.
That is brutal.
crazy
That's
on FIFA.
brutal. Pace 87, still be very useful with that. Dribbling 81, defending 41, physical 71, passing 75. Still be a useful player on FIFA. Sancho,
Sanchez.
Jason Sanchez. I don't know what it was last year because I don't have the notes on it.
But what would he be this year is most important. I'm thinking
Pretty ordinary year last year, like everyone at United.
if Rashford's 81, then I'd say Jadon Sancho
82, maybe.
82.
Yeah.
I'd say he's a little bit higher because I think like his hype from Dortmund would have carried over a little bit. I'm gonna say he's 83 this year.
Jason Sanchez, spell his name wrong. 84.
84 with Rashford 81. Mad.
81 pace.
81 pace.
He doesn't have blistering pace.
He's not quick. I don't think he's that quick. Dribbling 89, I think, is accurate.
He's quick on the ball though, isn't he?
Dribbler.
Maybe pretty low passing, really, for his passing ability. Physicality 59. Jason.
He's a better defender.
Nah,
than
you know
that,
what
isn't
it is? I think his physicality sometimes does look like
He's a little on the small
a little
side, isn't he?
lightweight.
Jason.
Do you know what I mean? Come on.
Do we need to go do some deadlifts?
he? Come on, Jace.
59, mate.
Can
Isn't
you-
it?
That's pretty shit, that really, isn't it? That, honestly,
It might be a stamina
wounded.
thing. Might be a stamina thing as well.
Wounded. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
To be fair, that's a good point, yeah. All right, there's
Definitely a
Jason
good shout.
Sanchez in the can. We have our new boy, Anthony.
Martial, Elanga, or
Anthony.
oh, that's it.
One,
Just
is it 1
Anthony.
quarter of the Anthony's or is it 1/3?
It's
One
one of
third.
the Anthony's, yeah, 1/3 of the Anthony's. So we have Brazilian Anthony, new signing. However many million we paid for him, there's a lot, I think.
I'll say 83.
83.
I'm gonna say the same. 83.
82. Anyone surprised with that?
Um,
93 pace, though.
93 pay. Wait.
Yeah,
Zoom,
Wait.
zoom, zoom. See ya.
So wait. So
Innit?
Anthony quicker than Rashford.
Decent passing, decent shooting, dribbling and pace on Anthony. I guarantee this is in most people's team.
I think they'll flip.
He is
though.
in most people's team.
I think they should flip though. His pace and dribbling.
Maybe. But I think with those stats, he's in most people's starting 11. In United, at least, I think, anyway. Are we happy with that?
We're happy.
I
I'd
think
say-
he goes up at the end of the year, though.
Yeah, 100%.
Which leaves us with one. We don't have his card, but it's probably the big talking point of the game.
Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo, the greatest player of all time. Last season, a 91. As he, 91 would give him if he keeps a 91. Now, let's be honest, he ain't gone up, has he?
That's
Right?
it.
Nope.
I think he ain't gone up, right?
100%.
He has gone down. Have they just ruined him because he's out of the Champions League? Because he scored 24 goals, but a lot of people were pissed off of him. and he has not looked good this
I
season.
think he should be 80. If he's 91 last year, 89 at the very lowest. I'd say 89.
Does that make him our best player? It's joint best player with
It makes
Casemiro.
the joint best player Casemiro.
I feel
Sounds
like
about
FIFA
right.
like have a contract that Messi and Ronaldo are not allowed to be lower than 90 at any point that they're on the game.
You'll be surprised. They'll drop.
I don't know. But yeah, there's no way he's gone up.
Cristiano Ronaldo, 90, dropped by 1.
I mean, he's still one of the best strikers
I think that's
in the
got
world.
to be fair. If anything,
100%.
potentially a little generous. I think if he was 88 or 87, I don't think anyone could have a massive problem with that. Pace, right? This is the interesting one, right? So pace, 81. What was Sancho's pace?
83. I think.
81.
Is he quicker than or the same pace as Sancho?
I reckon they are probably the same pace.
Maybe. Shooting 92, that's fair. Passing 78. Dribbling
75
85.
physical.
75 physical.
I mean, that's ridiculous. No one can jump higher than that man in the world, let alone football.
No,
But then
you know-
stamina, is he going to press?
Yeah.
All that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
I
but-
don't know, that's-
But
I mean, he's still good at
I think
that.
the major summary that we've seen from the whole United team, anyway, to summarize like the video and the ratings, is nearly every player declined in ratings.
You can't be surprised at that, though, after last season. You cannot be surprised at that.
Right, okay. In the comments, I want to know who you are excited for playing with. I think Anthony. I think on what I've just seen there, I think Anthony's probably the one that's going to get people excited. Obviously, the game is due inbound any moment. Let us know which team you're looking forward to playing with, if you play with anyone except Manchester United. But cheers to EA for giving us all of that so we can give you a nice little exclusive. Get your comments and questions in, and we'll see you in the next one. Laters. Hey, thank you for watching the video. If you are new around these parts, then don't forget to subscribe. My channel is proudly supported by my community on Patreon. If you'd like to get a little bit of extra content, a Discord group, meetups, five-a-side games, weekly podcasts, behind the scenes, and even an occasional bit of transfer news as and when I get it, then for the price of a pint, you can show your appreciation for the content that we make and get some goodies for doing so as well. Check the link in the description or click the button right here. You'll also find all of my socials here too if you want to follow me on any of those platforms. Nice one.